morning, guys. Back at it. So I'm getting ready to take my son to my sister's house in Columbus for the weekend so I can work and do homework. But I was just gonna get ready. I already did my hair with the Lay Volume and a couple of other hair products. Pretty much we're on day 3 of unwashed hair, and I'm not sure if you can see, but it's not bad. What I'm going back and forth between is this Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Dry Shampoo. I took this all over, sectioned it off at the root, and really like rubbed it in the root, and then brushed it through with a boar bristle brush. I'm able to say that word now, those 3 words together. And then what I did is, there's my son, he's saying hello. But I then took the Lange Glass Hair as I sectioned it to blow dry with the Lange, and I sprayed this all over for heat protection and for a little bit of shine. And yeah, I think we're looking all right. So we're just gonna do a quick little get ready with me. Before we go, figured I'd show you guys the new products. Thank you. He's showing me a cupcake. We were playing with Play-Doh today. I'm taking the Midnight, the Premier Collection from Palm Beach Tan, the Midnight Facial Bronzer as a primer for my skin. I use this if I'm going to tan in a tanning bed, but I also use it as a primer, which is mainly what it's for. It has the Dermadark technology, non-comedogenic, does not break me out, smells nice, is a very thin formula, so it does not weigh heavy on the skin or feel oily or greasy, and it just sits on the skin nicely. I do have a little bit of a blemish right there, but I've been hardcore into my skincare for the last couple months. And one of the main reasons that I have been going to not just self-tan, but not spray tan in a tanning bed, and I know everybody's got their opinions, and I know what the potential bad effects of tanning are, but it helps control my acne. I mean, like that, like 2 sessions and I'm good, and I don't go in for the full amount of time and let myself like cake up. What you're looking at, this tan here, is not just from a tanning bed. This is self-tan exfoliation, so just know that I'm aware of the dangers. All right, so I have rarely been using foundation just right now because of, you know, how tan I am. So we're gonna go ahead and skip the foundation and use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla Light 2, which is a cool undertone. If you're not familiar with the undertones, there is Cool, which is a pink or a rose-like color, and if you are a warm undertone, you are a yellow. If you're neutral, you've got a little bit of both. Yeah, so what I'm doing is just taking, just in my blemish areas, and we're gonna go over this, so don't freak, this is what I do every day. Alright, sorry if you hear my son trashing the place in the background. He's excited, ready to go see Aunt Kennedy and Lacey Bug. He is ready to go. He said, "Mama, take me now." So the last video I did was my self-tan video. In the end, I briefly mentioned all of the Lange stuff. I recently made 2 orders. First order had just the Lay Volume in it. Then I watched a couple videos and fell in love with all of the different testimonials. There were girls with short, pin straight, fine hair. There were girls with 3-foot long, thick, coarse, curly hair, and they were using this and all getting beautiful blowout, shiny, straight hair. And so I went ahead and ordered it, but then I decided after watching those videos that, you know, I'm not going to get the full effect without trying out some of the hair care products, or at least that was my justification when I ordered 7 products. I gave my mom my Thermal Magique and my Satin Nectar because her hair is much more coarse and is color treated, well, bleach treated. So I'm sure you can imagine her hair needed some tender, loving care. So I gave her those because I just figured, you know what, I'll order some more. So I did. I ordered those 2. I ordered a hydrating scalp treatment and a couple other products. So, oh, most important thing, I ordered the Lay Duo, which is the curling iron / flat iron in one tool, and I cannot wait for it to be here. It'll be here like either today or tomorrow, hopefully. So I will absolutely do a tutorial on just the tools. All right, so next step we're gonna go in with is going to be the Chanel Le Beige Creme Soleil Tan Bronze Universal. This is a cream bronzer. It only comes in one shade, unfortunately. It says $3.90 Soleil Tan Bronze Universal. But I just got this about a month or so ago. And what I love about this is it's very light, very buildable, and you can see I'm like going in, and I'm taking a this would be a Morphe, I'll list it in the description box. It's actually a JH03, part of the Jaclyn Hill collection, but the Morphe just brand makes its own. It's a foundation brush, same brush that I use to do my self tan on my face. And we're just gonna swirl in there and lightly stipple that on in the areas where the sun would naturally hit my face. So yeah, I feel like I was telling you guys something important about something and I cannot remember. But yeah, just the areas that I went over with the concealer. I am now gonna take this so we'll be able to mask the areas that were lighter than my skin tone right now. But as summer approaches, I like to lighten up my makeup routine. I don't like to cake on a bunch of, you know, foundation, concealer, powder, blah, 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 blah. I don't like to do that. In my opinion, the older that I get, the better my skin looks with less products on it. Hi, baby. Would you like some help? He wants me to make an oval-shaped cookie for him. Here you go, baby. My help? Yes. Is that blue and white? Show me your Hulk smash. Hulk smash. Hulk cookie? The Hulk cookie would be green, not blue and white, silly. There's your cookie. It looks like an egg. It looks like an Easter egg, doesn't it? Here. Will you pick out the toys that you want to take to Aunt Kennedy's house? Okay, pick out what you want to take. Sorry, on my old phone, my A20, I was able to pause. Yes, sweetheart. Go get the cookie. Go get it, and I will open it for you. But on the iPhone, I cannot. So I have to film straight through. So you're just gonna have to listen to that. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So after I've stippled it on, I like to just kind of sweep blend, and I will drag it down. Oh, I was telling you about this formula, this product. Although it is only one shade, I've watched several videos on different women from the very fairest skin tone all the way up until about a medium dark. Obviously this is not going to work on dark African American skin, unfortunately, but it is buildable, so it's not going to look orange on a fair skin tone, because I've used this on my own fair skin tone as well. The Hulk cookie, would you like to go get one and Mommy will open it for you? Okay, we'll go pick it out. Go pick it out. Mommy's almost done. And we're gonna go see Aunt Kennedy. So yeah, after sweeping this all over, most days I'll just put this on and a little mascara and that'll be that. Like I won't put very much makeup on. You want to talk to everybody? Is that what you're doing? Alright, next step, in order to prevent my face from looking oily throughout the day, because it's as the warmer weather months approach, my face does, I'm sorry baby, my face does get oilier. So I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent powder and just a JH07 Morphe brush and dust this all over. I don't like to take a beauty blender and press it in because then my skin just gets super dry and flaky, even if it's exfoliated and even if I've moisturized. The purpose of translucent powder is to one, set the face, but to prevent oils from seeping throughout the day. Hi, sweetheart. You're gonna knock me over. You're gonna knock me down, crazy. Okay, so I think we're all good and set. I would absolutely suggest doing this before any of your other if you are going to set. I go through phases where sometimes I just don't set at all. And it depends on my skin, it depends on the weather. So if you are going to set, do your cream products first before you go in with any powders, and then translucent powder, and then go on with your cream powder, with your powdered other products. I wouldn't suggest going in with a cream after you've set. So now I'm going to take a bronzer brush and my little mini Marc Jacobs Tastic Omega bronzer. I hear you. You're being a turkey because Mommy's talking. No hitting. Absolutely not. He's trying to show off for you. Alright, so yeah, I'm just taking a Morphe M527 right in the pan. Coat it really nicely. And I'm just going to go, and I like to go in this motion because I want to see it not contoured. I want to see it look like a natural beachy tan, like the sun really did hit my face. And what I like about this bronzer is that it doesn't just have the cool tone like contour. It has almost a hint of bronzing and blush all together. Like it kind of gives you that really natural sun-kissed look. And this is definitely the one that I would recommend for fairer skin tones because they make one that comes in the black case and the one in the white case. I can't remember the names, I can list them for you, but this one is more suited to fairer skin tones. If you hit me again, I'm going to bust your butt. Stop it. Toddlers really know how to push your buttons, don't they? I think he thinks I'm actually talking on the phone to somebody rather than filming a video. Anyway, I'm now going to go in with the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH06 and just my Wet n Wild Color Icon Pearlescent Pink. This is a really good dupe for the Nars Orgasm Blush because it's a very corally, pinky, orange, no, I don't want to say orange, coral colored blush with gold reflect in it. It's beautiful. right on the apples, but do you see that effect that it gives? Isn't that pretty? So that when the sun hits your face, it gives you just a real natural flush. And I've been skipping out on the highlighter lately just because highlighter tends to bring out your texture, and texture is something I have always struggled with. So I'm not trying to make myself look older than I am. So like, I don't know why, but I feel like I have to go over multiple times in order to to get the effect that I want. I'm gonna get no, that's okay. All right, so now we're gonna move on to eyebrows, and I've got several new eyebrow products coming in the mail from Sephora. Should be here any day now. But I have been watching this girl named Chandel Clifford. She goes live on Facebook, I think pretty much every day. She's a Launge affiliate as well as a Unique affiliate, and I love her to death. She's fantastic. But she's been using this Glossier brow stroke pen, which is kind of like a felt tip pen. She uses a Unique brow pencil, and then this NYX. What is that, baby? Cake mix? Where did you find that? No, we're not gonna open that. If you wanna go get some chips or the ramen that you like to snack on, Mommy will open that. Okay, so I'm just taking the Precisely My Brow in the shade 3.5, and go get what you want and Mommy will open it. Anyway, I just like to go in a very natural kind of motion, and I point my thing up and I just make natural brow strokes. But I went ahead and I purchased the Anastasia Beverly Hills felt tip brow pen because neither Sephora nor Ulta sells Glossier. I just tried to get on the website and I could have sworn on my life that Sephora sold Glossier. I don't know what happened. So anyway, I ordered that. I ordered a highlighting pencil crayon to help clean up my brows, and I ordered something similar to this, except it is not a clear brow setting gel, but it is a colored brow gel to help fill in the brows. I just dropped that, I don't care. I have not used that in a very long time. So yeah, the whole point in what I'm doing here is to bring my brows in a little bit closer to my nose, make them more even. Thank God for the spoolie on the end of these, otherwise we'd be looking like a crazy hot mess, right? Am I right? Sometimes I'll even go under, and I'm just trying to fill in sparse areas at this point. Like I'm going back and forth, back and forth. It's very difficult sometimes to get your brows even and to like see them the way that everybody else sees them, because what we see in the mirror is a complete opposite reflection of what everybody else sees every day. And it just, you know, it's hard sometimes. I'm going to show you a little trick too, in case you ever, because I'm not a big bold eyebrow type person. Like I feel like I look crazy if I try to go too bold. I feel like I look like I don't know. So I'm going to show you a trick after I'm done filling them in of what I do to kind of dull them down. See, like even that just looks a little crazy for me, but oh well, we're gonna fix it. And my eyebrows have never, ever, ever, everybody says eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Well, I'm pretty sure mine are not even related. I'm just saying. Like, look at these things. See this one? Well, first of all, my face is not at all symmetrical. This is my good side, and this is the, ooh, I don't know about that side. So, I do everything in my power, and this is just from years of practice, years of horrible mistakes, bad makeup choices. I mean, I guess in the camera it doesn't look that bad, but in person I don't want to be that girl that somebody walks up to and they're like, whoa, you got a lot of makeup on. So now we're going to try and make these guys even. Now, what the highlighting pencil that I purchased is going to do for me is, if you do this unibrow trick, and that sounds so weird, but if you make a point right in the middle of your eyebrows and you evenly draw a line underneath where each brow is supposed to start, you're gonna get a more even distribution of color. And I learned that from Chandel Clifford. So I ordered one ASAP just so I could like do that, because that is one of my biggest struggles with my brows, is making this part even. So I'm gonna do, my son's in my kitchen like tearing through food, I can hear it. At least he's not in here trying to punch me. He's been really into superheroes lately, and I have to explain to him that superheroes do not hurt good people. They take care of, not hurt, not fight, but they take care of the bad guys. And I think he's having a hard time grasping that concept, because when he's in his Hulk smash mode or his Iron Man power mode, he wants to run around and smash everything. So I have to take his superhero toys quite often. This, yeah, see, this is my troubled brow, but you know, we're trying. They're never gonna be perfect, they're never gonna be even. Watch any influencer in the entire world. What's that, a grape? Can you go shut mommy's fridge door, please? Because I know it's hanging open right now. Thank you. Okay. Good boy. Thank you very much. Good boy. Are you starting to get hungry? Slowly, I'm trying to like keep myself in the camera so that you guys can see me. I would never spend this much time on my brows every single day, but I feel like I'm like put on the spot, and all of a sudden I'm spending way more time on my brows than I do on a daily basis. Alright, so I think we're just going to go ahead and stop there. They're uneven, so what? We cannot expect them to be even. That is just life, sis. That is life. Alright, so now what I've been doing to kind of counteract how dark and like strong these brows are, because I kind of feel like your personality has to match your brows. If you are not a very bold, outgoing person, I would not wear very bold, outgoing brows. So what I'm taking is that Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, the same JH07 brush that I set my face with, and I'm coating that brush, tapping off the excess, and then I'm just gonna press that into my brows and almost like dust it back and forth. And this does two things for me. One, it sets the product into place so that I don't have to worry about later on in the day if I accidentally smudge my face or something. I'm not going to smudge my eyebrows off and look crazy. But two, it also dulls down that color for me just a tad and makes it look a little bit more like a day-to-day brow. You see, and then I'll go back through with my spoolie, brush them up, and we are going to be good, and we'll get the excess powder out of my brows. So, quick little step. I'm sure that any translucent powder that matches your, well, I was gonna say matches your skin tone, but here's the thing. Translucent powder is translucent, or it should be. I would not recommend going in with a pressed, like, colored powder, because then you're gonna completely distort the color of your brows. That was just to dull it down as well as to set it. But do you see, I mean, like, they look like a much more, if I wanted to be photographed, I would have left them alone. But I'm a single mom, so we're not gonna go that route. All right, so day to day, I don't normally put on an eyeshadow, so we're gonna skip that because I just don't wear eyeshadow every single day. I'm gonna take my Revlon eyelash curler and my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes, and I don't hold them squeezed, I pulse. So let me show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Now don't chop your eyelashes off, but you know, strong enough to make an effect, and we're gonna go in. I love this mascara. I got this and that little mini Omega Marc Jacobs bronzer for like 20 bucks, which it's a little pricey, but the bronzer, the full size one, is $50. This is like 24, maybe 27, and I just ordered the full size of it because that's how much I love it. Anyway, the reason why I had to repurchase my bronzer, because I hadn't even started to hit pan on it. I was in a pretty serious car accident back in December, and I flipped the car out on Clifton out here because of the road conditions and because of an animal. So when that happened, I lost a pretty significant amount of my makeup, and I mean like all the stuff that I used every day. So that stuff must have been sitting on top of my bag, because I think I had overpacked. I was coming home from my sister's house and I had overpacked, and I didn't zip my bag all the way closed. So they just flew out of the back window, which is the one window that shattered. Thank God I was okay. Thank God Christian was not in the car. But yeah, that's what happened. So I had to repurchase it, and I didn't want to repurchase. Actually, that's not true. I was going to repurchase the full size, but it was sold out at that time. So, see the difference that makes. In person, it looks a little bit more full, but we're not going for falsies right now. We're going to my sister's house. We are not going on a hot date. So, squeeze. I usually do between 10 and 20, so depending on where I'm going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops, I just went over 10. Hold! I hear Christian and I'm like sonar ears, so I get distracted very easily. I'm trying to always make sure I'm listening to him. I've been using this micellar water. This Burt's Bees micellar water to remove my makeup, especially when I'm like super lazy at the end of the day. And I feel like I'm not fully getting my mascara off. I get everything else off, I just don't know that I'm getting my mascara fully off. I hear you dumping something out there. Okay. By the way, if you ever get any spots on your eyelid or under your eyes, don't touch it immediately. Let it air dry. Let it dry. Let's just say 5 minutes, unless it's a giant glob, then I'd say 10, but give it 5 to 10 minutes. Let it dry. Take a Q-tip. You don't have to get it wet. Just dust it off, and it will be dried and come right off, and it won't smear your makeup. It's a nice little tip. I learned that from a few other influencers. I'm going in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara on my bottom lashes just because the brush is so much more thin. I love that mascara, but it's hard because the brush is so big and thick to get it on my bottom lashes. Sorry, I'm making such an ugly face. Ew. Sometimes, just to make my lashes a little bit bigger, I will go in with this L'Oreal on top of the Marc Jacobs, and I will just make it a little darker. Okay, last step, I'm going to take, oh, that's about empty, so, oops. So I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus, my trusty MAC Fix Plus. I'm going to spray the butt of my Beauty Blender about that far away. And then I'm going to, I have no like counter space. I'm just going to dot it onto my skin so that I get off the excess, and I'm going to do this. Press it, press it, press it in, because we don't want to be a flaky hot mess. And although we set everything, this is going to press that makeup into the skin and make it one, and just give us a very natural, beautiful glow. You can even press down those eyebrows. You see the difference now? You see that very slight sheen that gave? Just makes your makeup look a little bit more natural. All right, let's take this. Yes, the last thing that I'm going to do is probably take, okay, let me get a wipe. One of those girls that cannot stand like the buildup of makeup on her lips. It grosses me out. So I always take a baby wipe. See, look at that. There's always like makeup on your lips. And then my new favorite lip color. I've been wearing it a lot. This was actually a sample that came to me when I ordered from Sephora last. It is the Ysl Libre Shine Lipstick, and it is the smoothest, most beautiful lipstick I have ever worn. Like it's almost like a stain because of the color. I will have to look up what the color is for you. My vision's so bad. Yeah, because this is a sample size, it doesn't have, it just says Rogue or Rouge or whatever the French word is for bright red, but it's beautiful, and because it's shiny, it will wear off throughout the day, but because of the color, it stains your lips and it looks fantastic. It's like a berry color, so I broke it, so I'm super sad, but I refuse to give up on it. I will use it until it's all gone, and then I will get another one. And it smells like watermelon, like not a nasty watermelon, like a good one. This is a beautiful color for the upcoming season. I think it's pretty and can absolutely be worn during the day. And it's gonna hydrate your lips because it has hyaluronic acid and I think maybe grapeseed oil in it. I'll have to look it up for you, but I did read up on it on the website. So I got this, and I got a sample of the Ysl Libre perfume, but I either lost it or it got stolen. So I went out and bought just the $30 like travel size one from Ulta. Oh my god. Do you remember my last video when I was saying I really love that warm, woody, low note kind of scent? This is it. Perfect scent. If you ever have a chance, go and check it out. best scent in the entire world. New favorite perfume, absolutely for sure. All right, let's go show off the little man, the little whiny butt out here, and let me show you guys in the natural light like what we have. Oops. See, I'm approachable. I'm not scary looking, am I? I'm just kidding. Okay, bad lighting, bad lighting. So yeah, natural, healthy, doesn't look dry or anything like that. And the brows look all right. Okay, I am gonna hit my hair with some of the three-way hairspray from Launch. You wanna say hello? Show off the mess that you made? Say hi. All right, I love you guys. I will be back soon to show you the Lay Duo and the Lay Volume. Love you.